A very good morning, good afternoon, and a good evening. Ladies and gentlemen, how are you? Let me hope your Friday has been fine. Let me hope whatever you've done has been successful. And if it hasn't, I just pray for the blessing of the Lord to help you in whatever you're doing. Otherwise, it is your friend Royal Mark once again coming to greet you with the best information again today and to tell you what will improve your health, what will maintain you healthier, what will make you move on very well with your health and body. And today we're going to talk about how to maintain your blood sugar levels normal or how to bring them down if they are high. To you who is diabetic, I don't say stop taking your diabetic medication. And for you who is non-diabetic and you want to maintain your blood sugar levels normal or bring them low whenever you think they are high, please sit down and listen to me. Blood sugar levels in the body are maintained by our pancreas. Pancreas is the one that produces the two hormones that are responsible to maintain our blood sugar levels. It releases mainly two hormones, the glucagon and insulin, just like you see the pancreas on the screen there. It produces two hormones, glucagon and insulin. These two hormones play different roles. The glucagon raises the blood sugar levels high if in case they are low. And then insulin is the one that is much important in this equation we are talking about today to bring down the blood sugar levels if they are high. So every time the blood sugars are high in the body, just know insulin is the one that is helping you to bring it down. This is why our patients who are diabetic mellitus, that are having diabetes mellitus type 2 and they are on injection, mainly they are on insulin mixed, the one that maintains your blood sugar levels normal. Now, every time you eat food, just know that your blood sugar levels move up, they move higher every time you eat, and most especially every time you eat carbohydrates. And in the classes of carbohydrates, those ones in Africa, we have potatoes, we have cassava, and we have wheat products that we do make, for example, bread. We have, what else? We have chapati. We have so many things that fall under carbohydrates that we eat. Remember, carbohydrates make us get satisfied easily and satisfied too much, but they break down so fast in the body, and in a few minutes you're so much hungry. And when you eat proteins, these are very good foods. They are bodybuilding foods, and when you eat them, you take time to get hungry. It means that you'll maintain some more hours when you are satisfied. Now let's go to the ways how we can maintain our blood sugar levels normal or how we can bring them down easily if we sense they are high. Our first point is exercise. The exercise I'm talking about is mainly movement. It does not mean that you're supposed to go to the gym. It does not mean that you're supposed to do press-ups. It doesn't mean anything else you've heard about exercise. You can just walk around your house. Count 20 minutes, 30 minutes before you go to eat a meal. You'll maintain your blood sugar levels normal, or you can bring them down. So exercise does not mainly mean you go and run, you go to the gym, do those vigorous exercises. No, you can just do a sit-up in your bed as you're waking up in the morning and in the evening. Count 20 minutes, and this will help you maintain your body normal and your blood sugar levels normal, or bring them down if in case they are high. The next point I'd like to talk about is intermittent fasting. Here I'll talk about people who eat small quantities of food. You know, in the morning you eat something, at around 10 you also eat another thing, midday you also eat something, around 2 you also eat. The more you eat small quantities of food, remember, your blood sugar levels will also be shooting high. So your graph of blood sugar levels will be high, down, up, down, up, down. In so doing, your blood sugar levels, you're going to be having a lot of insulin in your body. Remember, we want insulin to maintain our blood sugar levels, but if in case we also have too much insulin in our body, we are going to grow bigger. We are going to get more weight because of the insulin that is in the body. Remember, where there is sugar, there is water. And where there is sugar, there is bacteria. This is why that the patients we have that are having diabetes mellitus, type 2 mainly, they tend to have they tend to go for amputation of their limbs, amputation of some body parts, because that bacteria come and feed on the bones and they break them down. I don't know, some of you could have your patients, you could have your mother, father, whose leg was cut off. This is the main reason why it was cut off, because too much blood sugar in the levels, too much blood sugar levels in the body calls for bacteria, calls for water. This is why you find a diabetic patient will grow bigger. This is why you find a diabetic patient limbs will be cut off or amputated. Therefore, you who is listening to me, if you want to maintain your blood sugar levels normal or bring them down easily, have at least meals that you take that are twice a day. For example, if you take in the morning at 8, eat again 8 in the evening. This graph of blood sugar levels will be maintained. This also works for you who want to cut weight. Another reason, a way we can bring down our sugar levels or maintain them, is sleeping enough. Scientists listening to me, you know what we call the circadian cycle. It's mainly maintained also by our kidneys. They help us to maintain the circadian cycle. To the nurses, to the doctors, to the pharmacists, to the security organs that work in the night, we do a disservice to ourselves, because the best time the body can regulate our insulin levels is in the night when we are sleeping. But we find that us who work night duties, we mostly sleep during the day. However, whatever the case it may be, when you sleep, sleep enough. Do not sleep 1 hour, wake up, move around, then you come back, sleep another hour. No, at least sleep 6 hours a day. This will maintain your circadian cycle normal and help you to also regulate the insulin and regulate the blood sugar levels in the body. And in so doing, you're going to maintain your blood sugar levels normal. And lastly, I'd like to talk about you adding fiber. Yes, add fiber in your diet. There are so many examples of fibers I'll give, but today I will mainly talk about sisal, silk, and bamboo. These are some of the things even we found on some of the things we buy in supermarkets. For example, those of you who have bought a packed milk, you found added fiber on it, on top. It means that this fiber maintains the blood sugar levels of this quantitated milk or this product that has been packed or branded into the supermarkets. Therefore, you who are listening to me, sisal is so much common in the whole world. Add it in your diet and it helps you maintain your blood sugar levels in the body. Otherwise, I remain your friend Reomac. Today we've talked about how we can maintain our blood sugar levels normal, or how we can bring it down if in case your blood sugar levels are high, and if you sense they are high or low. These are the things we can do. However, you who is diabetic, if you sense you have hypoglycemia, most especially you can't see where you're going, what we call blood vision, we always tell you that you take some sweet. Yeah, take some sweet things, maybe eat a cake, drink a soda, or chew some sweets. And if it is high, you're sweating, you feel dizzy, you can't move around, etc. These are some signs of hyper or hypoglycemia, those ones who are diabetic. We always tell you what to do. Otherwise, if you also don't know how to live a diabetic life, I'm going to make for you a video very soon. For example, my diabetic patients, I always tell you that please make sure you don't put on tight shoes, because when you put on tight shoes and you get a wound, it is very hard for it to heal. It instead just eats up the other area, it enlarges. So if you are diabetic, you do not have to put on tight shoes. You have to always avoid getting wounds, because the more you get wounds, the more you're going to suffer with wounds, because they take time to heal because of the blood sugar content in your body that is high. You who is diabetic, always remember to take your medicine daily, because if you do not take your medicine daily, you may cause yourself organ damage or organ failure. I love you so much. May God bless you. Reomac still blesses you, and ask God to continue blessing you in whatever you do. Have a blessed Friday and have a good night. Bye-bye.